Welcome back to my YouTube channel Local Learning. In this video we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics class 7 chapter 6 ratio and proportion exercise 6b question 2. This one is find the value of x in each of the given proportions. First proportion is 65 is to x is equal to 13 is to 6. So friends, you see here that we can follow one rule, that is product of extreme equals to product of means. So what we'll do is this 65 is to x is equal to 13 is to 6. This will write as this 13 and 6, sorry 65 and 6 will be multiplied as they are the extremes, right? And this x and this 13 will also be multiplied as they are means. So what will we have here? 65 into 6 is equal to x into 13, right? So 65 into 6, 3 and 1, 390 is equal to how much? 13x, right? So simply you can write here 390 upon 13 is equal to x. X is equal to how much? 1 here, and this goes how many times? 3 and 0. So x is equal to 30, right? This becomes our answer. Now let's move on to the next part. So let's move on to the next part. This one is 1 upon 5 is to 1 upon 4 proportion x is to 5, right? 1 upon 5, sorry. Now in this also you can see this is the extremes, right? And this is the means. So multiply them, okay? So we'll have 1 upon 15 into 1 upon 5 is equal to 1 upon 4 into x. So 15 into 5 is 75. 1 upon 75 is equal to x upon 4, right? This is what it will be. Now we'll multiply this. This 4 comes here, so 1 upon 75 into 4 is equal to x. Sorry, it's not x, is equal to x. Alright, so can say 4 and 75 be simplified? No, they cannot be simplified. So simply write this as x is equal to 4 upon 75, right? This becomes a what? Answer. Let's move on to the next part. Now let's move on to the next part. This one is 1 upon x is to 1 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon 2 is to 1 upon 5, right? So 1 upon x is to 1 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon 2 is to 1 upon 5. Again we will multiply the extremes and the means. So here is the extreme and here is the mean. So multiply them. What will we get? 1 upon x into 1 upon 5 is equal to 1 upon 3 into how much? 1 upon 2. Alright, so you see here, this is what we get. Now we'll solve it. So 1 upon x into 5 will be 5x is equal to here, what was it? 6. 1 upon 6. Now this 5x, I'll take it here. So 1 upon 1 is equal to 1 upon 6 into 5x, right? So 1 is equal to 5x upon 6. Alright, so you can see here that 1 and this 5 upon 6 I will take entirely there. So I'll just write it like this. X is equal to, when I'll take this 5 upon 6 there, here it is multiplying with x, this 5 upon 6, right? So this will be taken, so it will be dividing on the other side, right? So x is equal to 1 into 6 upon 5, that is reciprocal. So it will have no effect. So simply x is equal to 6 upon 5, or what you can say is x is equal to 1 whole and 1 will be left, so 1 whole 1 upon 5, right? This becomes our answer. Now let's move on to the next part. This one is 1.6 is to x proportion 0.12 is to 0.24. Again multiply the extremes and the means, right? I won't do that. So basically 1.6 into 0.24 is equal to x into 0.12. So what will we get here? Let's try to solve it. No, let's solve it, right? So 0.24 here, this is 4, right? And 1.6 here, 1.6 over here. Now you see here 6 4s are 24 and 4 here. So you write here 0.38 384 is equal to 0.12x. Alright, here it is multiplying, so here it will divide. Now what we will get here? Let's say x is equal to 0.384 upon 0.12 or 12, whatever you want to say, right? So you see here, this can be cancelled here. See, this decimal point can be taken here, and this also can be taken here, 120. So x is equal to 384 upon 120 basically. Alright, cancel this by any number you want to. I'll take 4, let's say, right? So this will be how much? 30 here, and this one will be how much? 9, and 224 goes how many times by 4? 24 6 times, right? So 96. Now by 3, so 10, 3 and 32. Now by 2, right? So 5 and 1 and 2, 16. Now we cannot simplify this, so we will convert this in a fraction, right? So x is equal to 16 upon 5, right? And since all the numbers are given here in decimal, what I'll do is convert this thing also to a decimal rather than a mixed fraction, right? So what will we get here? 15 from this, 3 times point and 1 0 increases, right? So 1 0 increases 10. So 10 goes how many times? 2 times, 3.2. This becomes a answer. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Leave a like on this one. Till then, take good care of yourself and bye.